Look, one of the things that genuinely needs to stop within the Christian community is more and more Christians being immune to negativity. We need to stop being immune to negative things. So often we see certain people that label themselves as Christians saying negative things, gossiping, being immune to drama. Whenever they see something negative happening, as opposed to diffusing the situation or minding their business, they're grabbing their camera, they're pressing record, they act like they're going about their business when they're really not, just trying to take a sneak peek, just trying to find some sneaky or negative way to look at what's going on, eavesdrop on what's going on. When you see a negative situation, you have two choices. You can try to diffuse the situation or mind your own business. And yes, the word of God does encourage you to mind your own business in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11 and 12. So those are your two choices. And if you know for a fact that you don't want to get involved in nobody's problems, that's fine. But it's better to mind your own business instead of taking a camera and recording. Instead of taking a camera and recording and then sharing it on social media and boosting this negativity up, the vast majority of people would rather share something negative as opposed to something positive. And yes, I've seen several Christians do this as well. If we're talking about somebody who just got killed or shot, something like that, they're sharing it with everybody. This is the topic of discussion in the neighborhood. This is the topic of discussion in the church amongst other Christians. But let's say, for example, a kid just graduated at the age of 17 and now they're going into college. This will never be the topic of discussion unless it's their child. Something positive, swept under the rug. But if it's negative, it's glorified, we idolize it, we're immune to it, that has to stop. That has to stop. There's nowhere in the Word of God where it encourages us to be immune to negativity. And if you have an appetite for negativity, you need to ask God to remove it out of you. You need to have an appetite for the Word of God, because that's genuinely what's going to help you. That's what's going to save your soul. That's what's going to guide you in the right direction. That's what's going to draw you closer and closer to Christ. Let's take the best example. Let's take an example from the best role model we ever had, Jesus Christ. Now, was Jesus immune to negativity? No. Did he live for negativity? No. When I say live for negativity, in other words, when he saw something negative happen, he was just excited. This made him happy. He found a joy, a thrill off it. No, he was not like that. So us, that, as his children, the ones that are supposed to be reflections of Jesus Christ, we are not supposed to have no thrill off of negativity neither. We are not supposed to be immune or have a genuine appetite for negativity either. Genuine appetite for gossip. We need to stop with this. We genuinely need to stop. If you know for a fact that you're one of those people, I encourage you to go pray. Ask God to cleanse your mind, your heart, your spirit, your body, your soul. Just cleanse you from all aspects of unrighteousness and help you to stop being immune to such negativity. Because being a person who loves drama, it's not going to draw you closer to Christ. It's not going to make you grow spiritually. It's not going to help you in no way, shape, or form. It can lead to more problems just by not minding your own business. It can lead to way more problems. So I encourage you, if you're a person like that, pray and genuinely ask God to remove that habit from within you.